Hi, this is John, and I'd like to talk about tires. I noticed like one of the major expenses that people go through in car ownership is buying tires. Tires are like a really expensive option, especially if you do a lot of driving. And tires are expensive. You know, they can range from $50 all the way up to $300, depending on what you drive. So a lot of people like really go through a hassle and a great expense that they can't afford to buy new tires. But what are the options you have in buying, you know, good tires for your car? One, you can go to the tire shop and buy used tires. If you can find really good ones, then that's a good option, because you may get them for $30 a piece depending where you live and the demand for the tires. That's installed and balanced, you know, up to like $45 depending on the condition of the tire. And sometimes you could find a set of 4, which is even better if you need all 4. Like for instance, when I purchased my Subaru Outback, I had, the car came with, it was used, the car came with snow tires. So I drove it for a little while, maybe a week, and I really didn't like the way it drove because it was warm out and it was like riding on a sticky compound because the ground was so warm, and the snow tires have really soft rubber that it's not designed to be driven on hard pavement or warm pavement. It's designed to be driven in the snow and in bad inclement weather. So all throughout the winter you're good because the ground is cold. So I decided to get new tires. So seeing how much tires cost, I didn't want to really spend that money in buying tires. So I was looking online on like a typical website that has a lot of buy and sell used stuff. And I came across this one business that said that they had my tires, and they were $160 for 4. So I called the number, and the guy says, yeah, I have these tires, $160 installed. I was like, wow, that's awesome. So I go down there on my break, and I looked at the tires. I was like, you know what? It's better than what I have. Put them on for $160. You can't go wrong. I had those tires for almost 14 months, maybe more. And they were fine. I mean, they looked like they had maybe 30% life in them, 40% life, like that. So I said for $160, So I said for $160, the life in them is perfect. You know, I'm good with that. And I drove them and they felt good. I had no problem with them. And I went through a winter with them. I had potholes, all kinds of stuff, you know, in the snow, and they held up. They were fine, you know. So those tires wore out, and they were wearing out, and I knew I needed a new set of tires. So I says, what am I gonna do? I need new tires. So I went back to the same source that I found these $160 tires, and I found a set of 4 tires that came off the same car that I have for $80. And I was like, wow, that's great. So I had to drive a little bit to pick them up. So for $80, these tires were excellent. And I bought them on the spot. So I took them to my mechanic, and my mechanic installed them for free. So $80, I got 4 brand new tires, kind of. And I'm gonna show you the tires right now. So these are the tires that I got, 4 for $80 on a buy and sell website. These are Continental Pro Conti Pro Contact, you know, whatever they are. And these are 225/60 R17. These are good tires. I mean, a lot of manufacturers use these. Mercedes, Subaru, Honda, I don't know about, but Subaru uses them. These are the tires you get when you buy the Outback, anyway, for this model year. So I guess the person who wanted to sell them noticed that there was this dry rot, you know, in the tire, like in here. And you could see how much thread there is left. You know, this is the thread knob. I mean, these tires have another 25, 30,000 miles, depending how I drive. And they look pretty good. They held up. I mean, they're strong, they hold air, 40 pounds of pressure. I have no problem with them. So what happened was, after I picked up my motorcycle, the Honda 650L, check out that video. My rear brakes completely were shot. I mean, they were going anyway, so the pulling the trailer did the brakes in, and I guess did the tires in as well. So I had to go and get, you know, new brakes, new rotors, new tires. So I went to this one tire shop where they sell a lot of stuff for cars, and the guys checked my car out, and they said, you know, sir, you need new rotors, new brake pads, and new tires. And I says, nah, I don't want tires. Well, you should come take a look. So I went there and I looked at the tires, and I agreed. I says, okay. So he priced it up, and I got these tires for a really good price at this tire shop. They were like, you know, like $75 installed with a road hazard warranty. I mean, you can't beat that. And they were off-brand tires. If you look at these tires here, like look at this one, a 14-inch tire, you know, a 185 with 90,000 mile warranty, which this tire should be like $40, but you're paying for the warranty. That's why it's $100. Is $98.99 plus installation at this particular place. You know, there could be a shop fee, tire disposal fee, all these kinds of fees. So you're gonna wind up paying, you know, maybe $150 for that tire. So 6 little tires like that can cost you $600. What about this tire? You know, this is a 15, but I need 17-inch tires, 225. So this Michelin would cost me probably $160, $170, maybe $200 each to put them on my car. You know, and this is a truck tire. So if you go out and you buy, you know, tires, now these are cheap tires. You can buy more expensive tires than this. You can spend over $1,000 on tires. You know, and they'll give you the old, oh, do you want nitrogen? Do you want air? Do you want this? Do you want that? This tire is better than that tire. Tires that I got, I mean, they look pretty good. And these are Travis Stars, the same size tire that I have, 225 R17, nothing fancy about them. You know, there's a name on them. I think they're white wall on the inside, so they put the white wall on the inside, but they look pretty good. You know, they look all right. They're not dry rotted. So, like, I can't see how these tires are so different. You know, naturally, every manufacturer is going to brag, like, how better their tire is than, you know, A tire, B tire, C tire, D, but there's so many tires out there. And there you have it. You know, there's a tire, the Continental Pro Conti Contact 225 60/17 with dry rot. You know, should that tire have dry rot? You know, for the money you pay for that tire? I don't think so. Where I bought a tire that's a third of that price, that even if it does get dry rot, I could easily change it because it was so inexpensive. And probably it's not going to get dry rot. It might not even get any dry rot. That tire may last me the 50,000 miles that it claims to last. So that's a good deal to get that. So that's why I bought the cheaper tires, because I have the good tires, the Continentals, that have dry rot. You know, that I bought from somebody who didn't want to drive around with dry rot on their tires for $80 for 4 tires. That was my benefit, you know, I think. And here you have the same size tire with a nice thread that looks like it's good, you know, for fuel economy. It's all season. It's steel belted. There's a warranty on it, and it's a third of the price. So you make up your mind, like what tire you're gonna buy. You're gonna go in and buy, oh, I only buy Gucci handbags to keep my cell phone in, or you know, you buy a good leather handbag to keep your cell phone in. And that's the same thing, like what it is about buying tires, because people used to like brands, even on phones. Like people, they stick to Apple. They stick to Samsung. They stick to, you know, they don't say, well, let me go outside the box. Because, you know, what you have to think about is when you buy an Apple or a Samsung phone or a cheaper aftermarket phone, like a Z Max that's $150 for a phone that's bigger than the iPhone 6 that'll fit in your pocket, it's gonna function the same. You know, you're gonna make phone calls, you're gonna make text messages, you're gonna have apps. You know, you may not have a good camera, but once you're online, they're gonna work. And it's the same thing with tires, pretty much with anything. So when you go buy tires and you want to save money, shop online on, you know, buy and sell websites. You may find good tires on there that came off of you know, cars that were crashed or flooded, and those tires are fine. If you can get them for $25 a piece, you're good. You know, or you can get them from somebody who wanted to change tires, like the person that I got mine from. You know, they changed the tires. The guy figured, oh, let me try to sell them online. He got $80 for it, and it maybe paid for the installation of his tires. You know, which a lot of these companies charge, you know, installation fees to put your tires on. So that's the point of the video. You know, try and do a little homework before you go out and spend thousands of dollars on tires. You know, because you always have to take into consideration your driving habits, you know, how you drive, where you live. You know, the better the climate, the better the roads, your tires are going to last a lot longer than people like in the East Coast, where we have a lot of potholes, we have a lot of salt. These tires take immense beatings, I mean pounding, non-stop. That's why really in the East Coast, you need an SUV. You know, a car just gets destroyed, like the struts, the front ends, and the SUVs hold up a little better. They're trucks, they're just built a little heavier. And the same thing with tires, you know. So if you buy like truck tires, they're gonna be a little stronger than car tires. If they'll fit on your car, you're better off with them if you really want heavy duty tires. But if you're gonna buy an all-season tire to disperse some water and to take the potholes and all that, you know, a regular tire like the one I have here is fine. And it's working for me, and I hope it works for you. Comment, let me know what you think about buying tires, or what tire you have had. If you buy used tires, if you've had cheap tires, you know, like non-brand, inexpensive tires, did they last as long as the name brand tires? And we all want to hear it. So please comment, like, subscribe. And if you guys are definitely looking for tires, go on Amazon. I have a link below. Click on that link. It helps out a little bit. And definitely get yourself a great pair of tires. And you can buy other things for your car too. Air filters, oil filters, oil, brake parts. I mean, Amazon sells everything. So check out the Amazon link and have a great day. Peace out.